Let's see, yeah, as soon as we come back, I'm trying to see, give it just a moment or two here. But it looks like it's still trying to be a little janky on me. But I just felt rude leaving you guys in such a way. Figure it out. Yeah, it's still looking terrible. So all I'm gonna do, I guess, is this is the point where we'll conclude it properly because it's too bad. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I say, the fucking sauce will be perfectly fine. Have no issues in the sauce. Sauce will be fine. Like maybe drop 2 or 3 frames, a very small percentage, 0.1, 0.2%, and then for some reason it gets to fucking 20%, 30%. I know the topics are much more controversial, but I mean, goddamn. So like I said, I'm just gonna give y'all a proper outro because yeah, it's been shot to shit. I probably end up deleting this half. I know it's gonna pop this up on a different video anyway. So we'll figure it out. We'll be back at it tomorrow night. Y'all know what it is. Tomorrow is Talking Dirty After Dark because it is. This is just this tough. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what is going on. Like I said, I know we got some calls coming in. I guess we can try to take a call, see how it sounds. If it getting too janky, then we'll call it around. We'll take one call and see what it sounds like. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we have calling into the den this evening?
Hey, what's the motherfucking deal, Honcho, man? This is your boy, Edwin.
Hey, Edwin, what's the motherfucking deal, man? How are you? How are you tonight?
Man, I'm good, man. It's been a while, bro.
Yeah, man. How's everything going? I know you had a birthday. I know just having some things going on, man. How's life been treating you, man?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I got knocked around a little bit. And I was unemployed for a little while, dealing with these legal troubles. Fucked around and made me, man. I'm saying dealing with the legal troubles, fucked around and made me lose my job. So I'm done with that shit. I actually got my case dismissed. I won't go into the details.
Okay.
But I'm employed now. I got another job. But through the course of all that, though, I was still, I was still listening in. I'm still checking in. But I started working my new job or whatever, and I ain't, the schedules kind of conflict with the times you be doing the den. So I just don't even be really. I've really been more on the sauce. If you see me, I've been really more on the sauce chat and shit than the den. But yeah, man, this is. It's good. It feels good to call, man. It's good hearing your voice and shit. And I'm glad you took the call, man. I think I got a little something to shed on this subject matter. But yeah, how about yourself though, bro? I see the channel been growing.
Still doing I don't know. I don't know, man. The channel been shrinking. People been jumping ship. I've been having some conversations. People ain't like it. I think I done lost about 40 something subs in the last month. The prior month before gained a bunch, and then we've been losing. I don't think, but a part of it is again dropping the short form content, which hopefully I'll get back to tomorrow. But yeah, it's been some ups and some downs, but I ain't complaining, man, because like I say, the core den crew is here, and as long as they rocking with it, as long as y'all rocking with it, man, hey, I'm gonna keep doing my thing.
Right. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't always agree with everything that's said. Everything that you say or everything that callers say. You know what I'm saying? And I just fuck with the community, honestly. You know what I mean? But I don't agree with everything everybody say. Shit, I don't agree with half the shit my niggas fucking say, or just half the shit they do. But they still my niggas, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is, Honcho. Don't let nobody dictate what you do, my nigga.
No, I guess we gotta keep it. But that's how it should be. That's how I feel like it should be. Like you should never agree wholeheartedly, 100% with anybody on anything. Like there's always gonna be some point if you've had a different experience in life, unless y'all like some fucking twins or something. You know, there should always be a
Yeah.
point where you've had a different experience compared
Yeah.
to, you know, someone else. And so, you know, that's how
Yeah.
it should be. That's the whole point of it. Like, I want to hear people say different stuff. I want to hear people think differently. I think that's important.
Yeah. But see, and that's what I like about your channel, bro. Like, I like that I don't agree with everything somebody has to say. I like that I can place myself in somebody else's shoes when they get to talking about their perspective in life. I like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like that shit. That's what makes this channel unique, in my opinion. Everybody calling in, agreeing, and on the same page, then that's gonna make for a pretty boring ass, you know,
Yeah.
discussion.
I agree. You gotta have some
But
diversity.
but yeah, so I've been listening over there. I was listening in, and I don't know what was her name was Miss Bell, I think.
Mm-hmm. You called early
But
on?
she had the first caller. I think she was the first caller, but she had some real valid points that I really that I can rock with. I don't agree with everything, but a lot of the core of the stuff that she said, a lot of the nucleus of what she said, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? It hit home with me, but I think when it comes down to Africans versus African Americans, which is really some dumb shit. It's really dumb as hell. Well, when I really think about it, I think about the 1800s. You know, I think about the 1700s. I think about way back in the gap where it had to originate, and that self-hate. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit was taught in Africa, in the motherland. If you know what I'm saying, you do some research, which I'm sure you know this shit, Honcho. Man, them motherfuckers are fighting each other. They don't like each other. They out there fighting each other because you from this motherfucking tribe, you was brought up this way. You know, like they fighting each other over there. Literally, it's you know what I'm saying. It's groups out there. It's genocide out there. They really trying to wipe out whole tribes. You know what I mean? And they've wiped out whole tribes out there, wiped each other out, bro. And all of that was going on since back in the gap. And so back in the day, when all these Europeans and all these Americans was coming down here and stealing, quote unquote, stealing slaves, they weren't always coming over here and stealing them. Hell, if this tribe whooped this tribe's ass, and we got these many, oh nigga, we selling these niggas to the white man. That's exactly what they was doing. Do your research, bro. You had Africans selling Africans to Americans, selling them away. Y'all here, take these niggas. These no good niggas. We don't need these niggas. Y'all can have them. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, that same stigma, that same mind state, the Africans, the quote unquote Africans that hate on the African Americans, them was the same type of niggas that were selling off, Africans selling off their own time. Them the same type of niggas, that same mind state. You know what I mean? So that's where that shit come from, bro. That self-hate, that shit come from way back in the gap, bro. Way back in the gap. And all it is just envy, bro. It's envy. It's envy. That's what I see when I look at the whole black versus, you know, African. Like, it's all envy to me because they come out here, they talk down on us so bad, but they come down here, they don't come down here wearing no goddamn dashikis. They don't come down here wearing that shit. Nah, I see these niggas wearing motherfucking goddamn. I see these niggas dressed like us. They got, you know, you got hats on, snapback on. You got motherfucking Jordans on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Balmain jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like you out here looking like me, but you talking down on me. I don't understand. Like, why you down here stripping, trying to mooch off of my culture, and then they want to fuck with our women? Nah, nigga, fuck with your own women, right? We different, right? We ain't the same, right? Nah, fuck with your own women. So they come down here and mooch off our culture and do all that shit, but talk down on us all the while they doing it, and I don't understand it. That's one thing I never understood. Like that right there that's just envy to me, bro. Because my dad always told me, he's like, man, the motherfucker hating on you, he hating on you because you got something he want, or you in a position that he can't be. You know what I'm saying? You in a high position that he cannot attain. So that's what I've been taught as a man, as a kid growing up. And that's what I see with this shit, bro. Just a bunch of envious, a bunch of hating ass shit.
Yeah, I agree, and that's really what it is, man. When it all comes down to it, I think there's envy on everybody's parts. You know what I'm saying? And I think Roman had a good idea. See, Roman has good ideas in theory. Just sometimes they don't in the real world application of them. They just don't work. And we should all be coming together. We should all be trying to benefit from one another. We should all be trying to learn from one another. And some of us may have more input than others, but I agree with a lot of what you said because there is a lot of that. That a lot of these dudes do come and they do fuck around with American women and all that. But again, it's a questionable situation. And like you said, even over there, they were warned. Cause what was it? I don't know. Remember the movie? I don't know if you ever saw Hotel Rwanda with
Oh man,
with what's the name?
that movie opened my eyes up. Yeah, that movie opened up with Don Cheadle.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's a good ass movie.
Fucking niggas up for noses, man. Like your nose too goddamn wide. Let me put this machete to you real quick, like.
Bro, and they was fighting over some dumb shit, bro. I forgot what the whole cause of why these two tribes were at war, but it was some dumb shit, bro.
Yeah, it was some ignorant shit. That's the crazy thing about it, man. And so, nothing. I don't think anywhere on this planet is just peachy keen. There is no perfection. I think that you just go to the places where you can make the best for your life. And so, it's nothing wrong with it. I think though that we as Americans, especially Black Americans, can see that these people come over here and they find ways to excel. I don't see anything wrong with emulating that and implementing that, because if they can do it, then there's no reason why we can't do it, And so I think that's just one of the issues that I see that becomes a concern with me is how they come over here and take advantage of all the opportunities. But we generally, if you're born here, I guess because you expect it because you're so used to it, you might not see it as an opportunity like other people do. We take that shit for granted.
Yeah. I'm going to see a lot of them that come down here and be in poverty, they just come down here and just join the workforce and get right into it, though. But the motherfuckers that come down here and be opening up stores and taking over shit, them people come down here with money, Honcho. They don't come down here with nothing and build that shit up. Them people come down here with money, and then they just build it on top of their money, bro. It's very rare you get some of the immigrants that are dirt poor come over here and then, like, blow up and just, what I'm saying, like, have businesses here. Like, it's very rare, but it happens. It's very rare, though. A lot of them are already coming down here with their own resources, and they're just pillaging off our resources. And I ain't mad at them shit. It's just the quote-unquote land of opportunity shit. You know what I'm saying? Get it how you live. I ain't mad at that shit. I'm just mad that my people ain't as good at the shit as they are. I'm just mad that we ain't exactly taking advantage of it like we should. You know what I mean? And I'm guilty of it too. Shit, I fall right in line with the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's more I can do that to take advantage of opportunities. Because, what I'm saying, we take advantage of the small shit, Honcho. We live here. You know what I mean? We take advantage of all the little small shit. So they don't. They come down here. They hit the floor running. You know what I'm saying? They don't take advantage of none of the small shit. All the little jobs that we don't want to do, man, they going to come down here and do that shit, bro.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say one more thing, bro, because I ain't going to lie. I don't want to sound like an asshole that don't like Africans, because I like Africans. So before I slip my mind, all Africans ain't like that. All Africans don't dislike niggas. Trust me, I've brushed across a few Africans that are cool. I actually had a great friend while I was in the military. He was African, and he was so goddamn cool. This motherfucker would give me the shirt off his back, bro. You know what I'm saying? We was in the Navy together, and this was my boy. This was one of my road dogs, one of my main niggas when I was in the Navy. And the dude was African, and yeah, man, great guy. So just want to put that out there, man. Everybody ain't the same. They're not all the same. Just like all niggas ain't the same. All Africans ain't the same. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Like I said, because you can't just. We generalize certain groups of people from habits we've experienced, but there's always going to be those who don't follow strictly along those lines. There's always going to be some cool folks. That's why I say that's what it. Back when I was in college, it was a dude. We used to give him a hard time though, but he was really a cool dude, and he really broke down a lot of that shit to me. That made me start understanding, African people differently. When we would talk about We were giving a hard time calling him Jaguar Chaser and shit. We were talking about, man, nigga, the reason you so fast is you be out there chasing leopards in the Serengeti and shit. You know, we just get a nigga a hard time, and then that motherfucker got
Yeah, we
mad
do
one
the
day.
same to my boy.
He got mad.
We say the nigga had Tarzan feet.
That man got mad. He was like, I've never seen no fucking animals till I came to fucking Houston and went to the zoo. I was like, oh, well, shit. Oh, you mad? You mad about it? I was like, y'all talking all this shit. He snapped on us. Then we ended up smoking a sweet after practice one day. And he just broke the game down to me. And I was just like, okay, I see what it is, man. So I ain't going to do you bad like that, man. So it's all good.
Yeah.
You definitely got to take time to know people, though. And I think that when you break those barriers, because sometimes people treat you a certain way because they see certain things that they're used to in other people, so they automatically assume you're a certain way. But when you actually take the time to break it down and interact with people, I think you get to see a different side of people most of the time. Some people aren't just what they are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally agree, Honcho.
Okay. Well, that's a bit, man. Edwin, man, like I said, it's good to hear from you, man. Don't be a motherfucking stranger. You know, y'all. We always like to hear from you in the den. I know. I think Professor Trill was asking where you was at the other day, and I was telling him I know you said you got a new gig, so you know, I know you had to handle.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm still rock with you, bro. You already know this family over here, bro. I'm locked in. I'm a goddamn what that nigga said in Players Club. That nigga that was rocking with Ice Cube, that was rolling with Ice Cube, that nigga said, I'm a lifetime member in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's a BET, man. Like I say, it was good. Anything you want to say before we slide up out of here, man?
Man, nah, man, that's it, man. Like I said, I'm glad you took my call. It's always a pleasure chopping it up with you, bro.
Already. Well, I appreciate it, man. It was good to hear from you, and I'll holler at you soon, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro. Until the next time.
All right, you too. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be the last call for the evening because, like I said, I know some folks said the lagging is bad still. Y'all still catch some issues, so I'm not going to force it. I'm gonna wrap it up on it. But it's always good to hear from Edwin, man. I guess I'll do my little Jerry Springer thing. Do my little Jerry Springer outro shit, and man, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. We have differences, cultural differences, historical differences, backgrounds, and everything like that. And this isn't to continue to divide. This isn't to continue to keep people separate. This isn't to keep people, you know, feeling this way or that way about any other particular group. I was talking about that earlier. I need to. The little hairs are kind of they're annoying because I caught myself trying to like let my shit grow, but I'm gonna be honest, my shit like it don't grow. Like this side is all right. This side like super thin. I don't know which side actually is. This the thin side? Hold on, let me see. This is the thin side. I think this is the thin side. This is the right side. Maybe it's vice versa. I don't know. They both ain't too much of shit. And I caught myself letting it grow, but I don't know, man. I got my little 13-year-old Mexican mustache and shit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna cut this shit. So I'm just like, man, I don't know. I want to try to let it grow, but I just don't have facial hair. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it. I don't even think that it worked like that. So I'm gonna make it shape. Man, that's what's up, man. Let me know. Let me know when you get going, and I would definitely check you out. I would definitely follow. Miss Meat got something going on. I follow her, but she be putting up bad stuff. She put up stuff that's bad for your health. But I want to say shout out to everybody. Make sure you follow the Den on all the proper social medias. Make sure you're part of the Facebook group. You can go to the link in the description below if you want to be a part of the Facebook group. If you want to like the Facebook page, facebook.com/DenShowLive, Instagram.com/DenShowLive, Twitter.com/DenShowLive. If you want to follow my personal social medias, Instagram and Twitter at EdHonchoHTX. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Y'all are great people. Remember, you can call the Denline anytime if you got a news story you want to share, if you got a funny meme, you want to send a picture. You can hit the Denline 833-284-3336. If you want to get some Den Show merch, go to denshowshop.com. You can get you. I ain't rocking any Den Show merch this evening. And people been asking about the hats. I was using a different company to do the hats, and so the one I switched over, they're supposed to be offering hats now. So I'm gonna see if I can get that going for y'all. Let me see. If you want to support the channel, shout out to Dan the man, shout out to Dan Strong, man. And I appreciate what he said. Matter of fact, let me read that real quick just in case y'all may have missed that. But I agree with what he was saying, that you say that black is a is a construct. And let me get it verbatim. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck it all up. 'Cause, you know, I fuck that shit up. But you know, so like I said, I appreciate the love and I appreciate the support. Let me pull that quote up real quick. Like, player. You know, I thought it was gonna be quick. It's taking the name as quick as I thought it was gonna be. Come on, now you will want to take your time. There you go. Black is a social construct, one that black people have almost drove off a fucking cliff. And that's part of it, man. And y'all know me, man. Look, I don't hate anybody. I may not agree with all lifestyles. I may have my own opinions. But I posted something the other day on my Twitters, and I need to be more active on that. But I was like, to describe myself, I would say I'm the type of person that laughs at fat people and kids when they fall. But I'll be the first person to pick them up and dust them off. While a lot of society is the type of people who will record the shit and call me a bad guy for making fun of them. So, you know, which one of us is worse? I may have my flaws. I may have my issues. And I openly admit that. Like, I hate that we have to be so fake in society. Like, well, I got to play like I like everybody. I got to play like I love everything that's going on. No, I don't. I don't hate you. I just don't agree with your life. I don't hate anybody. I have no reason to hate anybody. Nobody is attacking me. Nobody is stopping me from doing my thing. If it gets to that point, then I might hate them, I guess. I don't know. But it has to be something life-threatening for me to want to hate. I just may not agree with what you're doing. I may not agree with the activities that you pursue having a long-term benefit on the society that I want to live in, period. But I don't hate anybody. And that's part of the thing. So, you know, sometimes I think people take stuff wrong because we're so used to people being fake and kind of phony in life or wording things a certain way, being vague and all that. I wish we could get away from that. But it is what it is. If you want to support the channel on a monthly basis, you can go to patreon.com/ The Den Show. And just support it all. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters. Like I said, I'm going to be changing up the tier. I've just been a delay. I told you I've been working on a course and doing some other things. So there's been no 1 p.m. dens. Hopefully I'll be finished with all of that tomorrow. It's just been a delay. And then, like I said, today I spent the day working with the little one on, you know, trying to help her learn some math and some things, you know, working on long division and shit like that. And then, you know, sauce and everything with Texans, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I appreciate each and one of y'all. Shout out to Miss Juicy Fruit for coming through. Shout out to Miss Empress Yaya for bringing her in. Hey, like I say, you know, that is a beautiful thing. You know, the family that can watch the den together. I tell you that I think it makes them strong. I think the den opens up good conversations, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, look, I ain't the type of nigga just waste no ice cream now, Scoots. Now, I take the ice cream, I might eat some, I'm like, yeah, all right, he can have his back. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. And again, like I said, I know we're not going to be on 100% accord on everything. I know some people, that turns them off real quick and they abandon shit. But all of you that have stuck through this channel, you know, since you discovered it, and rolling with it, man, I appreciate y'all. I just want to take a little bit of time out to say thank y'all, all the old and the new. I'm going to shut up a deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. We'll catch y'all tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Time, man. And I'm looking forward to it. With that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool, man. I'm out with no outro music because fuck the market. I don't know. Is Sweetberry still in here? Let me see. Is Sweetberry gone? You might not. You might have to guard your nuts. You might have to guard. You might not have to guard your nuts. I don't know, man. I'm not for sure. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see what y'all in here talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me be nosy real quick. Oh, Sweetberry is in here. Guard your motherfucking nuts. I'm guarding mine. I'm out.